Hey guys, Angry Beast here bringing you some domination gameplay on the map Village using MP7 here with a silencer attachment. I believe my perks in this game are Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, and Steady Aim Pro. And I actually learned something very interesting in terms of Call of Duty. This has been around since Call of Duty, I believe, 3. And it's a very interesting bug in the Quake system for aim down sights. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but when you aim down sights, if you're moving, there's a 200 millisecond penalty from when you start aiming down sights to when you're completely accurate with your weapon. So that's one thing that I found really interesting. I've always wondered why when you're rushing, it's harder to aim down sights and get kills. Well, it's because of the fact that if you're moving and you aim down sights, you're not accurate for another 200 milliseconds after you aim down sights. I have no clue why this is, but I found this out very interesting. I was searching over Dan Carson's forums, and this is a topic that's like a year and a half old, but it got resurrected the other day, and it's like, wow. How does something like that slip through for so long? But anyways, guys, that's just a little rant I wanted to go on off the start here. We get the bad spawn here on Village, and generally when you get the bad spawn, usually if you don't get C right away, I'd say to quit the game. I know that sounds bad and all, but it's really hard to get out of a hole if you have that last spawn. But luckily my team was able to push out, and we capped B pretty early on, and it ends up leading us to victory, because I've talked about it before, but if you don't get C off the spawn on this map, it can be very unbalanced. So definitely run rush C after the very spawn of the game. I'm using the silencer on the MP7 here, and that's my preferred way of using it. If you didn't know, rapid fire doesn't have very much effect on the MP7, kind of like the P90 from Modern Warfare 2. I can link to TmarTn's video in the description if I can remember to for you guys to know all the numbers for rapid fire. He did a very good video on that, and usually I don't agree with TmarTn on a lot of things, but that's one of the things he got right, is the fact that the rapid fire numbers are not all the same for every weapon. Now, if I was to use the MP7, it's a very interesting weapon. I mean, it acts as an assault rifle and as a submachine gun at the same time, which makes it very difficult to play with in some situations. You're not going to be the best up close. I mean, you're going to be bested by weapons like the PP90 or even the PM9 will destroy you up close. So you need to play to your advantage. I'd say this is a middle range weapon, best used as a flanking weapon. A lot of people get Moabs with this, but I honestly don't have that much success with it. I get a couple kill streaks in this game, don't get me wrong, but it's not my favorite weapon in the game, and I've been enjoying it, though, recently. I've gotten a couple nice gameplays with it. One, with some demolition, I destroyed this person while defusing the bomb, but that's for another time. But one of its main advantages is that it has a 40-round magazine. That's bigger than a lot of people would think, simply because 40 rounds versus 30 rounds means you can shoot multiple people without running out of ammunition. One of the big problems I had with Black Ops submachine guns is the fact that you're basically limited to running extended mags, and certain submachine guns didn't even have extended mags. For example, I believe the MPL didn't have extended mags, and that really limited their capabilities in Black Ops. But in this game, I feel like the submachine guns have been returned to their status as the best close range class behind shotguns, of course. But even the shotguns are iffy in this game. Let's be real. And in this game, I'm using the smoke and the C4s. We've talked about the smoke quite a bit recently, and you all probably have seen the video where I talk about the C4s, so there isn't too much to talk about there. My kill streaks in this game are the Predator missile, I believe the attack helicopter, and the assault drone, which I pick up once in this game. And I love the assault drone. There's just something about that that's just so unique and different. And I just want to show there that, wow, those sentry guns take a lot of bullets to destroy. I don't even get to destroy shooting a whole 20 rounds into it, but whatever. Now, on this map, I probably recommend using Assassin over Quick Draw, but I was just messing around with Quick Draw as a perk just to see how well I could throw my C4s through it. If you didn't know, you can actually use smoke grenades to disable sentry guns. I didn't know this until this game, actually. I think I do it later on in the game or something, but I throw a smoke grenade in front of a sentry gun and it doesn't hit me, so that's a pro tip. Another reason to use the smoke grenades over flashbangs or whatnot, because you can't replenish anything in this game at all. So if you can just have that advantage of having both a diversionary thing and something that helps you to protect against sentry guns, it's a good thing. As far as using the MP7 goes, there's a couple of setups you can use. You can use it like an assault rifle with Scavenger, and I believe, what would that perk be? Scavenger and, yeah, Quick Draw, sorry. A Scavenger and Quick Draw, and you can basically play as an assault rifle with higher magazine capacity but lower long-range damage, and that's a good option, don't get me wrong, but personally I'd say the best way to use it would be the way I'm using it here, as an offensive weapon, simply because when you use it with the silencer you can stay off the radar and be very accurate, and not many submachine guns can do that. The only one that comes to mind is the PP90, and that's a good submachine gun, don't get me wrong, but I feel that this one has the superior flanking ability, simply because it can accurately take down multiple weapons, where the PP90 is more meant for in-your-face, head-on-head gunfights. When playing this map, it's definitely important that you keep them trapped at A, because if you try and take A on this map, you're basically sentencing yourself to a spawn trap. Luckily, though, my teammates weren't completely oblivious in this game, and we were able to hold A and B at the same time, and that's a difficult thing to do. Generally speaking, A-B is not the best combo on this map, but it will work if you're lucky. Unfortunately, there I'm killed one off my attack helicopter after I kill a guy who was sitting on top of a box for whatever reason. And that's what the MP7 is good for. It's good for close range engagements like that, where you can drop shot and get 3 bullets on target really, really fast. And I just killed 3 people there without reloading, and that's what the MP7 shines at. Kind of like the P90, has that high ammo capacity, which gives you an advantage in those close range gunfights where you might be facing multiple opponents that aren't directly back to back to back. But oh, I think I pick up a wallbang here with the MP7, but it lets you pick up kills that aren't back to back to back, and you can kill people who you usually wouldn't be able to kill with a submachine gun. You know, if I was using a UMP45, I would have probably had to reload after in the middle of the second kill. And you know, it all comes down to the fact that the submachine guns in this game are very, very powerful. You should use them whenever you can. I pick up my attack helicopter here, and don't blame me for camping. I was having a pretty bad day and was having trouble getting some gameplay, so I just decided to wait out my my assault drone, because I love the assault drone, and anytime I can get it, I'll always call it in and have some fun with it. For the assault drone, though, it's one of those things I wish was changed a bit, because you have the SAM turret on one hand, which is instant pull out of your back pocket somehow. But for whatever reason, the assault drone, which is a 10 kill streak and is in the assault package instead of the support, you actually have to call in a care package to get it, and that doesn't make much sense to me. I think that all the turrets shouldn't be drop based. I think that drops should only be meant for the care packages, and that's it. There should be no other drops, because I have this teammate here who's basically just trying to steal it. He's going to basically go up there and try to steal it. Luckily, I'm there in time, but because you'll find teammates who'll do that. You leave it alone for a second because you have to go kill a person, and they'll be gone by the time you get back. So if it was just something you pulled out of your back pocket, because obviously your character has really huge pockets if it can carry a SAM turret in there, why can't I carry an assault drone in there too? I mean, there's no real reason why you couldn't. But, you know, for the assault drone, it's one of those things where you have to learn how to use it effectively. If you can learn how to use it in such a way that you can get a lot of kills with it, you can be very, very successful with it. But it's one of those things where it can be instantly destroyed by flashbangs and EMPs. So, you know, it's a trade-off. You can trade a lot of kills on the ground for a lot of fun, and you can also get destroyed fast. And it's a 10 kill streak, so it's not a small deal. But luckily in this game, the kill streaks aren't too hard to get, because you got the assault package which stacks, and it's not like Black Ops where you had to get 10 kills solo to get it. And it's just a lot of fun. It's very humiliating, because you see a whole bunch of guys shooting at you, and this thing I believe has something like 500 health, like a third of the Juggernaut's health. So I feel like it gives you a good balance between the Juggernaut's ability at close range with speed, and it also gives you the explosive power, which the Juggernaut sorely lacks. Now, the explosives on this are definitely the way to go. If you're using the assault drone, I would not recommend shooting the chain guns. I'd say you want to use the chain guns as more of a distraction, as you use the rockets as your main killing method, simply because, you know, the rockets are more effective, and they're what it's meant for. The bullets are extremely weak. I think it takes something like 5 bullets to kill a person. Well, you do have a 50-round mag and a lot of health. It just really isn't worth your while. You can reload in about that time, and I think actually sleight of hand does affect it for whatever reason. That was a glitch in the code, so if you're going to use the assault drone, I definitely recommend sleight of hand. It can really, really speed up those reload times for the rockets. Now, the MP7 is definitely going to recommend running sleight of hand on, because it has a rather long reload time without it, but it does have that 40-round magazine, so it's kind of like the P90 in that you don't need sleight of hand to be effective, simply because you can use that. You can use any other first-tier perk, because you have the advantage of having the large capacity, so you don't need to reload as often. In the end, it all comes down to personal preference, though, and this gameplay is winding down. It ends up being, I don't know what the score is, to be honest, but it's a fun gameplay nonetheless, and it's just to show off the MP7. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite submachine guns. I'm not going to use it all the time, don't get me wrong, but it's fun to use when you have nothing else really to do, and it's probably the best submachine in the game, hands down, for all around. But anyways, guys, I'm Angry Beast, and I'm signing out as I get a couple final kills here, and I think our team actually loses the B flag here, and that's unfortunate, but there isn't too much you can do. At this point, we're ahead by enough, so we don't have to worry about capturing the flags all gung-ho. Recon drones, I hate those things, but I can make another video about that in the future. I saved the C flag over here for the win, and that's just what the MP7 is good for. It's good for rounding corners and having those accurate kills that you can't get with too many other weapons. But this gameplay is winding down, and now I pick up one more kill. I don't think I get any more. I'm Angry Beast, and I'm signing out, and I will catch you guys in my next video.